The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Welcome to Nicholasville, Kentucky, where tonight Glycod Sports presents West Jessamine Colts hosting the Madison Southern Eagles. I'm Lanny Brannick. This is Mr. Reams. How you doing?
Doing great tonight. How about yourself?
I'm all right. I'm pinch hitting tonight. Rick is here all the time, but this is my first broadcast with Glycod. Glad to be here. Rick, two teams that need a victory tonight. One of them is going to be in a bad way after this game.
Yeah, these teams are third and fourth place in their district, with West Jessamine being third, Madison Southern being fourth. What you don't want to do is end up fourth and have to play Woodford County in the first round. So with this game tonight means a lot in order to keep that from happening. So you want to come out here and get a victory. Both these teams in the last 2 weeks have both played Woodford County and gotten beaten pretty badly.
Right.
So that's a team you don't want to see again. So tonight you look at this game as a time, okay, let's kind of refocus what we were doing before, and let's see if we can't come out, get a victory tonight in, as you know, some stormy weather.
Right. On the way over here, I thought we were going to be in a washout. By the time I got to the parking lot, it's pretty reasonable weather. I'll take 68 and some clouds and a little water on the turf. But the water on the turf could be an important factor. We're going to tell you about that when we come back. We're going to take a break right now. Come back on Glycod Sports.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank with a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff. Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Welcome back to Nicholasville Glycod Sports. I'm Lanny Brannick alongside Rick Reams. West Jessamine, Madison Southern, big district game, Rick. John Clark in his 11th season, 66-59, and Scott Marsh for the Eagles, second season, 7-7. But this next game will determine probably who plays Woodford County, who is the world beater right now in 5A.
Yeah, and the other thing is the loser will have to play Collins, and right now Woodford County and Collins, they're battling it out. They started early because of the weather. Last score I got was 27-21 Woodford County, so a close game. So, both these teams, really what you want to do, though, is you just want to get on an uptick.
Yeah.
You both got beaten badly at Woodford County.
Yep.
Your kids are down on themselves. You want to come out here and you want to have a great game. You want to come out, show what you can do on the field, because, every game is a new game, and you just got to come out and play. And tonight, something's got to give. Madison Southern has a negative 14.5 point differential, and West has a negative 13.5.
Right.
But someone, I think, has got to win this game.
Right.
So you're going to have one side or the other. The other thing I see is that Southern has a negative 4 turnover differential,
right,
and West Jessamine has a +1. So, again, that's something that if you're West Jessamine, you want to keep that going. Madison Southern, I'm sure they've talked all week about holding on to the ball, and you talked about the rain coming. That's going to be the issue.
Yeah, I don't know I know in the pros, I watch pros and even college players be able to play in rain, no problem. But in high school football, hands aren't as big, hands aren't as good catching the ball, and if you can run the ball, you're ahead of the game on a bad weather night.
And I wrote in my notes that Madison Southern is a ground and pound team, and that's what you want in the rain.
Right.
You want to be a mudder like they out at Keeneland. They have mudders out there, and that's what you want. West Jessamine, I think, is going to be affected a little bit more because they like to pass the ball.
Right.
I'm not saying you can't do it, but I think another thing we see, Lanny, is these teams aren't used to playing in the rain.
No.
We have had beautiful weather every game this year,
right,
and honestly, not much rain for practice and stuff, I'm sure. So that's going to kind of be the X factor. How is each team going to respond to whatever weather comes?
We'll talk about the key players and the keys to the game when we come back on Glycod Sports. Be back in just a moment.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
West Jessamine Colts about to take the field here in Nicholasville, Kentucky. They've been doing this, Rick. They don't come out until like the last minute, and tonight it's homecoming, so you're seeing a lot of folks running around dressed up, all the young people looking very nice and put together tonight. It's an interesting night to see.
Yeah, it's a special night out here for them. You know, I see a lot of these girls wearing these shimmering dresses, which is fine, unless that rain comes. Yeah, right. I'm not sure what they're going to do then. But, yeah, you're right. West Jessamine, they're trying to take that businessman attitude. Yeah. We're not coming out on the field till we have a job to do, and that's what they're doing tonight.
Now, West Jessamine, we know, likes to throw, but Madison Southern likes to run, and who they run with is Stephen Whitehead.
Yeah, I tell you what, he is one of the smartest players I've seen this year. Very talented, only a sophomore. Can't wait to see. And, you know, this is coming from a Madison Southern team that had Damian Harris. I mean, they're kind of running back high school. And he's another, I'm not saying he's the same kind of runner because he's totally different, but you're going to be excited to see number 41 play tonight.
It's going to be an interesting night to see if West Jessamine can throw. Their quarterback he's reasonable.
Yeah, Jacob Jones. He's Pookie Jones' son. For those of you that know who Pookie Jones is, that played at UK, he's number 11. He has an offer from UK, a kind of a legacy offer, but he's a good ball player. And let me tell you, this year, he's 79 for 140, 56%, 1,240 yards, 11 TDs, and 5 interceptions. I mean, that's throwing. The thing I'm most impressed about you're going to see tonight, they give him a lot of leeway. He can make calls. He can change. He can audible on his own, which you hardly ever see in the high school level.
Well, the Colts are on the field, and kickoff will commits here in just a moment.
You know, it's so weird now that there's not that coin toss. I guess that's COVID related, so we never know. But right now we know that the Madison Southern is going to be receiving the kick to start this game.
We're going to step outside the press box so we can actually see a little bit of what's happening. We're in tight quarters in there, folks, I'll tell you.
But it's so far just a beautiful night. I mean, the sky is just beautiful. I'm not saying it'll last that long, but we'll take it as long as we can get it.
I hate to even look at the radar and see what may happen, but right before we came back on the air here, the announcer came on the air and said the first sign of lightning and thunder, it's a 40-minute stoppage. The teams must leave the field, the coaches must leave the field, and the referees are in charge of that. So
that means if that happens, get ready to hear us talk a whole lot tonight.
Yeah, or see a lot of commercials.
Exactly. Well, here we go, opening kickoff. This is always exciting time.
Homecoming night, and the kick is away. Short end over end, taken by one of the upmen, and brought down. No, body was brought down. That's Stephen Perkins. He's a 180-pound junior.
It's always interesting in these games. Those guys aren't always out there they do field the ball, but it's always exciting to see them run that back. But now if you're West Jessamine, you better get ready for a heavy load of Stephen Whitehead.
Their own 38-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quarterback tonight for Madison Southern.
And we're right under a speaker, so if you hear me duplicate the press announcer, that's the press box announcer. Nothing I can do about it. Wide receiver left and right with a tailback and an up back. Handoff is to number 41.
Stephen Whitehead.
Yep. 6'2", 210 pounds.
Yeah,
he's not going to have the speed of Damian Harris.
No, he's definitely not, and he's not that type of runner, but that was a good job of just bottling him up. And I think if you're West Jessamine, that's what you're keying on tonight. If you're West Jessamine, you load that box and say you beat us with the passing, because Cole Carpenter's done a good job, but he has 4 TDs and 4 interceptions on the year.
2nd and 9, receiver left or receiver right. It's the same exact setup in the shotgun now. Handoff to Whitehead. Picking his way through the middle, running hard, and he's got a first down and more.
He's not going to go down on the first hit. You have got to go low on him to make that tackle, or he will make you pay. You saw that very smart on a night. It's not raining yet, but he put 2 hands over that ball right before he went down, which you're going to have to do. Keep your turnovers to a minimum, as I said, with a -4 turnover differential on the year for Madison Southern.
Eli Nickel made the tackle there, but it was more of the fact that he got in the way of the runner. He got knocked over in the process. Same formation again. And to the right again. Big hole! Whitehead with nothing but green in front of him, and he goes down at the 2-yard line. Caught, I believe, by number 10. And here's a replay. Rick, he just nice blocking there on the outside. It looked like he had a touchdown. Trying to see who made the tackle. I believe that was number 10, Dalton Carter.
And, you talked about the same formation. My thing is, if it's not broke,
right,
don't fix it.
It was up the middle, off tackle, and that was really off the tight end.
Yeah, it was. And I tell you, like I said, I like when a running back makes me sound good, because so far he's been everything I told you all he would be.
High formation to the fullback this time.
Yeah, that's Rocky Whitehead. That's the other Whitehead. And he's a big load. So you got one with Whiteheads, and he's in the end zone.
And that's a touchdown.
Four plays. That's kind of a good way to start the game.
4 plays, 62 yards, and a touchdown in a minute 59 seconds. Madison Southern not looking like their 2-6 record.
Today's.
And, I think that's a little bit skewed because they had 2 games. They played their first game, and they had 2 games lost to COVID. So I still think this team's just coming together.
And they're going to go for 2 here. Whitehead in the backfield. Handed it to him, and he is in. 8-0 with 10:01 to go here in the first quarter. Madison Southern Eagles on top We'll come back in just a moment on Glycod Sports.
10:01 remaining in the first quarter. Madison Southern 8, West Jessamine nothing.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Madison Southern scores in a minute 59 on 4 plays. Rick, that looked pretty easy right there.
I tell you what, they just took that ball down the field. One of my keys to the game was to stop the Whitehead tandem, and they didn't do it that time.
Woods kicking off.
Ethan Woods to kick off. Little squibber. Picked up at the 20. Now with a block. And works him out to the sideline. A little extracurricular there.
Return,
yep.
And
I thought that might be a flag. Dalton Carter on the return. 5'10", 165-pound junior. And that little shove there right at the end, Rick, was what got the flag.
Yeah, he grabbed the face mask and shoved, and I'll tell you what, that's one of those plays where you got to be smart.
Just dumb plays.
Yeah, you just don't want to be behind the chains and to start the game 7-0, and then you get a face mask. I tell you, that just takes you way back there.
So that is a personal foul. That is 15 yards.
And it was clearly a face mask. I mean, there was no doubt. It's very unusual to see an offensive face mask, but that's exactly what it was.
That was a nice return, too.
It was. He got outside, made a nice return, but then you got to keep your head. You got to play smart in this game.
All right, Jacob Jones brings his team out. He'll work out of the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and he'll hand it off up the middle. Nowhere to go there, but now little holes.
Jones give to Bryce
bring up
Chestnut.
Second down. That was Bryce Chestnut on the carry.
You're going to see him a lot with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball a lot of different ways. And again, you're going to have to establish the run in order to make the pass tonight.
5'8", 180 pounds, so he's not a big guy, but shifty.
Yes. Gets to his hole quickly.
West Jessamine in sort of a hurry-up, no-huddle look. Jones in the shotgun, 2 receivers right. Chestnut to his right. Bad snap. Chestnut gets it. And that'll be a first down. Colts.
That's what you want to do against a team that likes to run on offense. You run and make their defense stop you.
Yeah, a lot of these guys, these aren't teams that are going to have 40 or 50 guys on the sidelines.
You're going to see both Whiteheads out there. You're going to see everyone but the quarterback usually plays both ways.
Yeah, Whitehead is a linebacker.
And the other Whitehead's a nose tackle. So.
Jones. And that's going to be a guard that tried to pull.
It's one of those where you're so ready to go and pull that block, and then you just jump early. It's got to be a bad feeling. Everyone's standing still, and you're up.
So it'll be 1st and 15 now from the 27-yard line. So we might see a pass here on first down.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm surprised they've actually gone this long without passing it.
Jones tells his offensive line what's happening in the shotgun. 4 receivers this time, back to pass in the flat, and that's dropped.
Yeah, again, that's one of those where you're trying to run before you get the ball. But right there in the middle of the field, you know you're going to get a hit pretty quickly. So just try to secure that ball, and I'm sure he will next time. As I've always said, there's no one on the field that wants to catch it more than he did, and it just dropped that one. But they'll come back to him.
Pretty simple play. It brings up 2nd down and 15. 4 receivers again. Isaac Maynard is a tight end linebacker. He's out there lined up in the slot. So probably not a lot of speed, but pretty good size out there. 5 receivers now. Jones looks. Now he runs it. Little bit of a hole. He'll pick up 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and long.
That's where that first down penalty really hurts
Yep.
you. You're just behind the sticks now. And that's one thing, Jones, I have noticed is he's not real comfortable staying in the pocket for a long period of time. So sometimes you just got to go against that feeling to run and wait to let your receivers get to where they need to be.
It'll be 3rd and 10. And subs in. James Hatfield runs on late. He's at basically a tight end spot, but is really a tackle. Jones changes the play. Play action, looks. Now to the backfield and brought down well short of the first down. So Chestnut with a nice catch there, but not enough.
Yeah, like I say, Chestnut's going to get a lot of action tonight. Going to come out and punt, and this is one thing that West Jessamine has had a little bit of trouble with is punt kicks, punt snaps, getting the ball blocked, and also having the ball just go sky high in the air.
Weather not a factor, not like we thought it would be, as my friend Chris Bailey promised all week. We were going to have a washout and lightning, not a factor yet. That's a nice kick. Fair catch at the 35.
The Madison 30-yard line.
Taken by Jay-Sean Etheridge. And Madison Southern with the Whitehead show about to come back.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, if you're West Jessamine, there's no secret what they're going to do. The key is how are you going to stop it?
A receiver each way, and it's they changed the formation up slightly. It's now to the left instead of to the right. Handoff is to Etheridge, and he will get about 4.
Yeah, I think you bring Etheridge in there. He's just a lot different type of runner than either of the Whiteheads.
5'9", 175 pounds.
Yeah.
Not a big guy. He's not going to run you over.
So if you're a defender, you're almost like, oh, finally a guy we can tackle without him running through us.
Well, we know Whitehead had 62 yards but did not get the score.
Yes.
Or he had 61 yards. His brother got the last yard. Etheridge again, and he's going to be thrown down for a loss.
Really, really good tackle by Bryce Chestnut. That's a running back taking down a running back. So
yeah.
Nice defense there to put him 3rd and long, which is not where Madison Southern's strength is.
Chestnut really used his feet here, got outside, stayed with his man, and was able to make the tackle for loss. That'll look good on the stat sheet. 3rd and 12.
You know, one player we haven't seen tonight is Jackson Chambers. He has a lot of movement, a lot of action, and right now he's number 24. He's not been in the game. I'm not sure if he got hurt last week or why he's not playing.
Cole Carpenter back to pass, brings it down, looking left. Now he unleashes it, and that's underthrown. That'll bring up 4th down.
Like I say, that's not their strength, and especially young quarterbacks have that trouble. When they're rolling left, they don't get their feet set, make that pass, and it's just woefully short there. So West Jessamine comes out nice 3 and out, exactly what you would want.
Caden Miller back deep for West Jessamine.
Caden Miller back to get this kick, and this could give West Jessamine the boost they need with a good field position. And the kicking game in high school is always kind of a roll the dice adventure.
Yeah, well, right now I'm thinking they're going to go for a quick kick because it looks like they're set up to go for it.
They
I would
are
be very surprised.
And that is exactly what happened. And what they're hoping there for is almost exactly what happened. They want the ball to hit a West Jess player and give them a chance at the ball.
Which it almost went to. So, hey, 5 minutes, 16 seconds. West Jessamine trails 8-0 over Madison Southern. We'll be right back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Jones hands to Chestnut, and there is a tackle for loss.
Nowhere to go there.
Nice job. It looked like 86, Lane Brockman on the tackle.
Yeah, he's got a big boy body there, and boy, just made a nice play. Again, West Jessamine behind the sticks, just not the direction you want to go.
The nice thing about that play was he came all the way across the line to make that tackle.
Absolutely. Just
he's
nice tackle.
He's at left tackle.
Yeah.
Jones getting instruction from the sideline. 4 receivers. Chestnut in the backfield with him. He goes in motion. Just a quick pitch to him. Chestnut makes a one-man miss and gets about 7 or 8. It'll bring up third down and 7.
Stephen Whitehead there on the tackle. So didn't see him a whole lot on offense that series. I think that'll change. I think he'll be back in there, but made a nice tackle there to go 3rd and long. And again, this has to be a throwing down, you would think.
Yeah, they got to give him a break. I mean, that's part of the deal.
He's playing all over the field. You're exactly right.
Jones looks to the sideline. I wonder how complex their playbook is.
You know, one of the few teams in high school that is signaling in plays that I've called this year.
Yep.
A lot of them have their armbands with the numbers, but this is all signals.
One single safety. Jones makes a quick throw, caught, and going to be short. Caught by Dalton Carter, 5'10", 165-pound junior. I like the play design, but just wasn't going to get a first down.
Yeah, and and on that play, Madison Southern jumped it, almost could have had an interception there. So something to think about later on. And I know West Jessamine was kind of thinking about possibly going for it, but that's a long distance and give Madison Southern really good field position.
Etheridge back to receive the punt. Skipped it off the ground, did get it away. And a little bit of a shank, but what a nice bounce.
Well, that's why you just want to put that ball up in the air and just let what happens happens. And like you said, after a bad snap, really good recovery by the punter there to get that ball off. And now Madison Southern's going to have the ball back, not with great field position, but looks like they got the Whitehead boys back in.
Yep, I see 41 out there for sure. And you expect more of that ground and pound. That first offensive series, it looked like there was no stopping them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go back to it.
A receiver on either side. The handoff is to Whitehead. He's met and drags tacklers to the 21-yard line. That'll be a gain of 4.
Yeah, he was hit at the line of scrimmage and spun off, and he's just not going to go down. You're going to have to pull him down, 2 or 3 men to do that.
That'll bring up 2nd and about 5.
Pick up about 5, 2nd and 5. Ball at the 22.
And we have 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Moving right along, Rick.
Yeah, in a game we thought may be delayed, they're really moving it.
Handoff, and Whitehead reversed his field. Probably was not meant to go over left tackle.
Yeah, his tight end was out there, but that time you tell your tight end, I appreciate the effort, but you really got in my way. So now it's going to be a 3rd and manageable, but at the same time, if you're West Jessamine, man, if you can get 2 straight 3s and out, you've got to feel good about it.
Yeah, West Jessamine still probably playing players both ways too, so
yeah,
you'd rather them get to lean on the other team as opposed to try to stop them.
Exactly.
3rd and 3 on the scoreboard anyway. 8-0. Madison Southern on their first possession took it straight down, scored in 4 plays, all runs. Back to pass. Rolling right, looking. Deep downfield, got a man, overthrows him.
Yeah, just a little bit overthrown. That's a nicely thrown ball.
Nothing wrong with that play.
No, not at all. And, that's something to look at later on. He was out there. The pass was just a little bit high, but it had to be to get over the defensive lineman, or the defensive back. So a nice try.
Etheridge was the intended receiver, and we saw a quick punt the last time.
Yeah, Jackson Chambers usually does their punting. So the thing you got to watch about here is Whitehead almost got backed into the punter last time.
It is a punt. It takes a Madison Southern bounce, but picked up anyway.
Probably a smart play. It's a little bit questionable whether you can hold on to that ball, but it kept it from bouncing back 5 or 10 more yards.
Right, Jaden Miller, number 1, picked it up. We'll come back. It's Madison Southern 8, West Jess 0 on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, a tight end right, 2 backs on his left. And that's a nice 5-yard gain by Chestnut.
That's something they haven't done in the other series. They've lost yardage on the first downs or gotten a penalty. So to have 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7, that's exactly what you want.
It is 2nd and 6. Same formation here. Chestnut again. And this time he's maybe gotten 2 or 3 there.
Yeah, so again, you're going to get it to 3rd and manageable, where at least, Madison Southern can't just think, okay, they're going to pass. You've at least got to respect the run a little bit here.
25 seconds to go here on the clock. We'll see if they run a play. I imagine they will. Jones instructs his offensive line. Same formation. No, they've changed it up a little bit. Tight end on the right-hand side. This time it's Jones, and we'll see.
Well, that's going to be all a mark right there. Very close. And those past 2 plays set that play up for him just to go ahead and, fake that.
Is it a first down? We don't know, but we'll tell you when we come back in a moment on Glycod Sports.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has
4th down and 2 chain links. And West Jessamine, no hesitation. Here's Jones.
Jones with the
And
carry.
first down
For the West Jessamine.
for the Colts.
Yeah, great job there by Jones. Just kind of wait, pick your hole, but 4th and very, very short. A great way to start the second quarter. Get momentum on your side.
While we were in that break, we watched them measure, and it was just like this much.
Tell you what, and they had to be very careful to go and spot the ball exactly in the same place afterwards.
So 8-0, Madison Southern on their first possession just took charge and went down in 4 plays, but have really been stymied since. Jones fakes long, got a man, but overthrown.
Yeah, nice play. Tried to do a pump and long pass, and his receiver just never picked it up. But that's something to look for later because he was out there open. That's just a hard touch pass to make, and takes a lot of time and practice to get that pass down.
Rick, you said you had a couple of scores of some local games around.
Yeah,
we'll
so
get to those.
The one big one we have right now is still 27-21 with Woodford County over Collins. Frederick Douglass all over Great Crossing, 31-0, and then Lexington Christian 35, Somerset 0 at half.
2nd and 10. Jones in the shotgun. 3 receivers left and a back. Bad snap, so he just tries to take off, and that's going to be a sack.
Well, I tell you what, that's one of those where the running back was going in the opposite direction where the snap went, but Jones had no choice but to go where he did. But, boy, makes it 3rd and long, which is second, so that's at least good. But still, 2nd and 13, 14 years, you just don't want to be able to put yourself behind the sticks.
No, it's
Actually,
3rd.
it is 3rd. So,
and
yeah.
Lane Brockman with his 2nd tackle for loss here in just the last few minutes of play.
Yeah.
So when it's 3rd and forever in high school, they still typically single cover, which is always interesting to me, but there are 2 safeties back.
Yeah.
They've been playing a single high safety and walking them toward the box, not necessarily in the box. And
yeah, West Jessamine just couldn't. They had a little bit of question. It's a good time for a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout with them, come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Eight nothing, Madison Southern, and West Jessamine had to take a timeout to talk it over. 3rd and 14.
You just don't want to waste that momentum you got on that big 4th down conversion.
Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Play action under duress over the middle, and it's dropped.
He had a man. He wasn't throwing it to him, but, boy, Dalton Carter had the first down, and if he could have just caught it and fallen right there, he would have been fine.
That would have been, yeah.
And really, the weather can't be blamed for that.
It wasn't the ball was underthrown a little bit, but
right.
Carter has to catch that. It's one of those that he'll kick himself about later.
Exactly. And he knows that.
So 4th and 14, 10:34 to go. Bad snap. Kick is away. Short. Takes a Southern bounce. And we'll be down at the 32. We'll take a quick break and come right back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The prescription pad is dedicated to your family's health.
Handoff up the middle. Whitehead fights so ahead for maybe 6.
Whitehead with the carry.
Lanny, I'm not sure, but I think we have some fog coming in.
Yeah, I thought that was
I was
the
looking around
lights.
for smoke, but I can't see any. So
no, that's definitely some fog, and no sign of weather just as yet. But I don't think we could tell if it was coming until it started falling on us.
yes, exactly. We can't see from the sky.
Yeah, I thought that was the lights, but that is definitely some fog. Hand off to Whitehead. And flag on the play.
Usually where they call a hold.
Number 51, Jackson Pierce with the
And if
stop.
that is a hold, that's
flag
going to
on the
be
field.
2nd and
Holding
15.
against Madison Southern.
And that is not Madison Southern's niche.
No, as we said, Madison Southern does not want to be whatever down and long anytime, just because of they're just not a skilled passing team, and that's just one of those things. Your coaches know that. If that's not who you are, that's not who you are. But when you do get 2nd and 15, you got to make some changes in the game plan.
So Cole Carpenter, 6'4", 203-pound sophomore, will be asked to throw the ball here. 4 receivers. Whitehead in the backfield. Got it back. Good snap. Looks under duress. Gets it away. Caught. And that will be a pickup of 7.
Yeah, almost 3 yards from getting that 10-yard penalty back. But again, put you on 3rd and long there. And they're trying to get the ball out to Whitehead. A smart play by Carpenter. That's one thing you need to look at, especially this Madison Southern team. Very young team.
Yeah.
Your quarterback's a sophomore. Your best running back's a sophomore. West Jessamine has the same thing. Jacob Jones is only a junior. So, they have room to grow in the future.
Absolutely. And Woodford County, who is dominating this year, is in a bit of a dogfight tonight, but they have beaten everybody they've played. Soundly, their perfect record. They have older players.
Yes. 7 fifth-year seniors.
5 receivers again. Carpenter with it. Has time over the middle. Intercepted. Up the middle and brought down about the 28-yard line. That's Ian Fain,
with the pick.
Senior defensive back.
That's what happens when you get behind the chains.
And if you watch this play right here, he read it the whole way. Just wasn't seen, picked the ball up off to the races, gets about 15 or 18 yards back.
And that's what, again, a key to the game. Keep your turnovers to a minimum if you're Madison Southern. And already now they're -5 on the year on the differential. So now West Jessamine has to do something with this ball.
Jones in the shotgun where he's been all game. 4 receivers and a back. That's a designed run. Breaks a tackle, and he'll pick up 8.
With a nice carry.
Yeah, on that one, with a designed quarterback draw like that, your linemen know what's going to happen. They don't have to worry about being downfield illegally and getting a penalty. So a nice play on the first down. You get 2nd and 1, man, that opens the playbook wide open.
Yeah, if I'm West Jessamine, I'm throwing the ball in the end zone here. I'm not going to care too much about the results if we don't get it.
Exactly. Just don't make a mistake. That's the key.
7:45, 8-0 Southern, but Jessamine almost in the red zone here. Jones with 2 receivers left. He hands it off right to Chestnut, and that's going to be a false start.
No, actually, Jones's knee went down when he was trying to hand the ball off. So what's even worse is you lose a down and you lose about 5 yards. He slipped a little bit, and, of course, they have this nice turf, but I'm sure it is wet.
Yes.
But he went down on one knee, a very good call by the referees.
Yeah,
that's one they don't often see.
Fooled the broadcaster, at least the one doing play-by-play. Rick saw it.
I saw it, and I was wondering if they were going to call it or not, but he did. He went down on one knee and handed that ball off, and you can't do that. That's a stoppage in play. You go from 2nd and 2, where we talk about throw the ball to the end zone, to 3rd and 6. What a change of fortune.
Well, this is 4-down territory.
No,
they're obviously not going to kick a field goal from this range. Oh, that's a fumble.
Oh.
And Jessamine falls on it.
Tell you, your
Chestnut.
receiver's going in motion, and for some reason the center thought he heard the snap call, just snapped it back.
And there's a flag as well, and they're going to.
I think you'll decline that if you're
that's
Southern. You don't want that penalty at all. So now you're going to have 4th and long, and like you said, this team just, from what I've seen, they don't have a field goal kicker that can do this, so you're going to have to go for it. And like I say, in this instance, I got to tell my receivers, go to the sticks, go beyond the sticks.
Beyond
I
the
don't
sticks.
care if you catch the ball at 2 yards, that does me no good.
Unless they're going to run some sort of screen,
yes.
which is not a typical high school play. I guess they can run a screen. You don't see a lot of them.
Right.
Back to pass, looking right, caught. That's going to be well short. And
you know, if you're Madison Southern, that's what you do. You put your foot on the sticks and say, you catch it in front of me, you're fine. I'm going to let you catch it all night there. So, you know, a turnover in that instance didn't hurt Southern, and that's you got to look at that defense and say, great job, gentlemen.
Well, I don't know that was so much the defense. It was the offense shooting itself in the foot.
You're exactly right. And, you know, it's just like I say, one of those odd things. You have your quarterback go down on his knee to get a loss, and then the snap hits the man in motion. You know, you just can't write this up. And I'm sure that's what West Jessamine's feeling also.
6.5 to go here in the first half. Hand off to Whitehead. He's got some room on the left-hand side. Switches hands with the ball. Charging up the left-hand side, and he's got a first down and more.
Laney, I love what you said. Switched hands with the ball. So smart. That's how you think the game, and that's what that kid does. He went right, and that hole wasn't open, went to the left, and the first thing he did was switch hands. I have been so impressed with his knowledge of football.
Either that was a counter or he just found the opening spot, because I don't think that play was designed to go left, but that's where he went.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't have blinding speed, but he knows where to go with the ball. First down, handoff to him. Flag on the play. Pickup of 8, but we'll see.
Usually that's going to be motion. Yeah, that's what they're going to call there.
Flag on the field.
Illegal shift
against Madison Southern.
Man, and that just frustrates you so much because a nice gain there.
Yeah, it was going to be 2nd and 1 where, like you said, the playbook is wide open.
Timeout.
And there's a timeout on the field. We'll take a break, come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Nicholasville, Kentucky, West Jessamine, Madison Southern, 8-0 Southern. 5:54 to go here in the first half. And we've seen a lot of unforced errors, Rick.
And that's the thing that has really hurt both these teams, especially Madison Southern. Again, Madison Southern was lucky that last one didn't hurt them. And you said that was more self-inflicted on West Jessamine's part. But Madison Southern will take that as a positive.
Absolutely. West Jessamine 2nd and 1 on their 20-yard line and ended up with nothing out of it. So here's a handoff to Whitehead, picking his spots. Up the middle, and he's got daylight. Dragged down at the 30-yard line, first down, and the Whitehead show is back on your television.
I tell you what, I said it before the game, number 41 is the player to watch. West Jessamine has the same film that I've seen, and you just got to get him, stop him. The one way to stop him is let him get a long run, and now he's going to go out and catch your breath.
Yeah, he's out. Etheridge is in. Cole Carpenter gets the play from the sideline. Receiver left, a receiver right. A tight end and a back. Gives it to Etheridge. Lots of room on the right-hand side. He's down the right-hand sideline. Makes a man miss, and it's a touchdown.
We talked about he's a totally different type of runner.
Yes, he
He
is.
hit that outside, and, man, once he hit it,
He's gone.
he was gone. Great score. And you're going to see a replay here. Just watch how quickly he hits the hole, and once he does, he scoots around the edge here and then hits his own man, and then watch this move here. Boom. Over and into the end zone. Great play by Etheridge.
That's a great block by Keaton Miller, who pulled out on the right-hand side. It's 14-0, and I think we're going to see another
Madison
conversion
Southern
attempt. They just don't kick it.
They're not going to kick the ball. Which, if you don't have that, this is the smart way to do it. But that hole was wide open, as you said. A great block.
Yep. Give all the credit there to Keaton Miller. He pulled, I believe, from the left guard, but I'd have to look at the play again. And we have a penalty.
Start there.
Illegal procedure against Madison Southern.
I don't think anyone was surprised that ball was going to Stephen Whitehead.
No.
So.
No, he's one of those players that come along every once in a while that don't look like they're fast, but they somehow make it to the hole and they start gobbling up yards before you know what to do with them.
Absolutely. And like I say, just a smart player.
And he may run a 4.5 40. I don't know how fast he actually is.
He doesn't look that, though.
He just doesn't look fast. No offense to him.
No.
None at all.
He's effective, and that's what matters.
Carpenter back. Looks. Now he runs with it. Got a man open. Throws it.
Oh.
And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. He had him in the back of the end zone.
Lots of pressure from James Hatfield.
That was a great throw.
And he did a great job of keeping his feet moving, kept on moving, made a jump throw, and had the guy in the back of the end zone. It's one of those where you just I should have had that 2-point conversion.
14-0. We'll take a quick break and come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Ethan Woods will kick off with a 14-0 lead. 5:15 to go here in the first half. Real big district game, but so far West Jessamine just can't get on track.
Yeah, the fourth-place team is putting it to the third-place team.
Picked up after a short kick. Still on the move. Taken down at the 44-yard line is Carter.
Moves the ball all the way out to the 45.
Nice run back. Get you starting position exactly where you want. West Jessamine, I keep saying this, but with 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in the quarter, they really need to get something going because, the good thing for them is if they can get a score here, they get the ball to start the second half, and that can make all the difference in the world.
5:05, 14-0, and this is a crucial possession here. They have to have some points here, I think, to get some confidence and to get into the game. Jones hands it off, and that'll be a gain of 3. Chestnut just kind of hunting and pecking there.
Yeah, he's trying to find a hole, trying to find a little opening. He didn't rush it, which was good, didn't run up his offensive lineman's back, but then he just had to make a decision, get about 4 yards.
Ball at the West 49.
Chestnut tosses his towel to the sideline. Footing hasn't seemed to be a big issue, but it causes you to run cautiously.
Yes.
Jones with 3 receivers left. Hands it to Chestnut, picking his way again.
Chestnut again with the carry.
Pick up about 3.
Crosses the 50
this is, again, third and manageable, but you do not want to have to take a chance on another 4th down play.
No, and this is already 4-down territory.
Yes,
this is a 4-down game from here on out.
Yep.
4 minutes to go here in the first half. Jones with 2 backs on his right, 2 receivers left and right. And it's a design run. And nothing wrong with that. That'll be a first down for Jones. Pick up about 7.
You know, that's one thing he has done very well tonight is to get that direct run, as you said. They're not faking it. They're not doing anything.
Yeah, there was no trickery
They're just going to go ahead
there.
and just run it and see if you could stop him and get that first down and keep the sticks moving.
First and 10 from the 42. West Jessamine on the move. 3 receivers left. A back behind and a back in front of Jones. He'll hand it to Chet. No, he didn't. Threw it left. There's a flag on the play. And this will be some sort of issue with the offense, I believe.
Yeah. Again, we may have had a legal shift.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times those receivers just don't hold their positions long enough, and you've got to make a complete stop before the ball is snapped, and that's what they're calling there.
You got to imagine the coach at the halftime is just going to say, we've got to get these things cleaned up.
Absolutely. You just can't keep shooting yourself in the foot, especially down 14-0. And as you said on that last drive, all the problems they had were self-inflicted.
Yeah, Southern defense is going to look good on the stat sheet after this game, but it wasn't all they're doing, for sure.
47 of Madison Southern.
So that'll make it 1st and 15 after the Jones first down and the penalty. Back to pass, over the middle, nice catch. Brought down by Whitehead.
Jacob Jones pass.
Jacob
complete.
Is to, I believe that's
10,
Carter.
Yeah, Carter, you know what? He made himself look much better that time. Dropped that last one. This time, thrown a little bit high. He brought it down in space to get all the way down to 2nd and 3. Great job there.
If we don't see a shot to the end zone, I'll be surprised. 2:19 and running. West Jessamine has 1 timeout. Jones with a long pass down the sideline. He's got him, but he's out of bounds.
Lanny, you called that one, but like you said, just stepped out of bounds there. A nice play, but if you're the defender, that's exactly what you want to do. Push him outside, but that ball was just thrown just a little bit. So now you've got 3rd and manageable. You want to, as you said, they're in 4-down territory no matter what.
Yep.
But you'd like to go ahead and get your first down here. Wouldn't be surprised if they didn't let Jones run it again. That's one thing that Madison Southern has not been able to stop.
Well, 2:01 and only 1 timeout, and an absolute necessity they get points. That was a nice catch by Carter, by the way. Just if he was a foot taller, he may have been able to keep his feet in. Handoff, Chestnut, little counter, and we will stop the clock and see if he's close. I think he is.
It's going to be 4th down. They're already calling it.
To the first down.
And, you know, one thing we didn't mention was West Jessamine took a timeout on defense there the last series, and now they're down to 1 timeout. And sometimes, boy, that can really hurt you with the clock moving now with 1:37 and 4th down.
Jones with 2 backs. This is the typical where he runs it up the right-hand side. And there it is again, and Jones with the first down to the 26-yard line.
More than enough.
Now with 1:23, you're going to have to make some passes down the field.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see another run. They are trying to save that 1 timeout.
And you can't take a whole lot of time if you're the coaches or Jones. Got to get up there and snap that ball. It's already taken 10 seconds, almost 15 seconds off the clock.
Clock running. Jones in the shotgun. Bad snap. He's just going to take it up the middle. Makes one man miss. Another. And he's going to be dragged down about the 10-yard line. And he got out of bounds. Dragged down by Ethan Moore.
Tell you what, a bad snap you would think almost hurt you, but in that case, it helped him. The defense ran past him, and he made a great gain there. Now you got 58 seconds, ball on the 10-yard line.
This is where West Jessamine has struggled all night. When it's crunch time, they have done something to lose their momentum and ultimately lose the ball without points. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Chestnut in the backfield. Jones back to pass. Looking over the middle. Nice hit. Ooh. That hurt from up here.
Yeah, that's when you got to get your up to the line, either spike the ball or make a quick throw, because Madison Southern's running players in and off the field. If I'm them, I go ahead and snap that ball and at least get a penalty there.
2nd and goal from the 6, and timeout. That was a really rough transition there.
So
from
maddening there.
First to second down, and we're going to take a quick break and come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Second and goal from the 7. West Jessamine, 32 seconds. They need points, Rick.
They do. They need to get this ball in the end zone, as we talked about, get momentum and then get the ball start of the second half. But, man, you're going to have to throw to the end zone every time here because you can't stop the clock.
It can be done. 32 seconds is plenty of time to throw 3 fade routes or whatever you're going to throw, but you cannot make a mistake. And that was almost a mistake.
Yeah. You know who they put in? They put in Jackson Chambers, who I've talked about all night. Number 24 almost had the interception, and I think they're putting him in here because they know he's going to be around the ball, and if he is hurt, he's not going to have to make a long run anywhere.
That was a nice defensive play. I mean, all he did was kind of step in front of the ball.
Yep.
You can really read the quarterback's eyes.
And that's what you need to do down here. Don't worry about anything else but reading the quarterback's eyes, because there's not a whole lot of places he can go.
2 cracks at it. 27 seconds to go in the first half. Play action, looks left, and that's a touchdown.
Into the end zone.
Rolled it out, and as you said, that has been their Achilles heel all night. But tonight, this drive, they got it in there. 22 seconds left, and, man, you can tell on their sideline this is a totally different game now.
Yep, 14-6, and I believe that was Carter on the catch.
Mm-hmm. Nice outrun, nice pass, and just for a touchdown, exactly how you drove it up.
And they are going to attempt the PAT. It's down and up. And good. 14-7. 22 seconds to go here in the first half. You're watching Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
And here we have Jones to Carter. West Jessamine getting back in this one. Rolls to his left. Nice throw. Almost threw it behind him, but nice pickup for the touchdown.
You'll take that touchdown any way you can get it. Behind, in front, but a great play there.
It was the third time they'd been within striking distance, and they had to get some points there.
Absolutely.
So we got a ball game here, folks. West Jessamine to kick off. 22 seconds to go in the half. Can't imagine this will be much more than a kneel down and go to the locker room.
I don't think you want to take a chance. I don't think you want to take a chance on making a mistake. You're up 14-7, and you just go in, talk about it. West Jessamine's going to get the ball back. They have momentum. The one thing we talked about a little bit, and it's not joking, homecoming halftimes take longer.
Yeah, they do.
And sometimes that can just burn your momentum right there. And the way the fog's coming in, we may have a Chicago Bear game trying to call the second half out here.
Whitehead in the backfield. Carpenter in the shotgun. Looks like they're going to run some sort of play. They do. Give to Whitehead. Finding a little hole on the left-hand side. He's to the 40. It'll be 2nd and 4.
I think what you do on that is you just give the ball to Whitehead, see what happens. You have some timeout, so
They took a timeout.
Yeah. So they're not giving up. That's for sure.
All right, they took a timeout. We'll take a quick break and come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
You don't see it often, less than 30 seconds on the wrong side of the field, but Madison Southern had 3 timeouts, and they ran the ball, come up with a 2nd and 4, and they burned the timeout.
Yep. They've got Etheridge in there at running back. We saw what he can do.
Carpenter in the shotgun, and we got a flag on the play.
Illegal procedure against Madison Southern.
You know, and Madison Southern's going to have to, if the rule is the same as in college, we have to take another timeout or you get a runoff on there, but it doesn't look like they're talking about it, so it must not be in high school, and I apologize for not knowing the high school rules exactly.
Yeah, the referee is now putting 11 seconds on the clock, so
yeah,
it'll be 2nd and 8 according to the scoreboard.
Yeah, sometimes some of these clocks do not work quite as easily as.
No, that's a tough job, folks. I can tell you. I ran just the scoreboard for Mr. Labar, 2 or 3 weeks ago. That is a chore.
Yeah. And, you know, with this, sometimes actually getting it set to an exact second is more difficult. So.
Well, here you're working on it.
Taking the entries, sir.
So I think what you do is you're going to have to hold the clock for just a second and then go, because it's not going to change for them. Even the clock saying it's just 1 second. Come on, guys.
Right. And the clock operator's sweating over here.
Yes. He's trying, but it's not happened yet.
Everybody in the stadium's looking up at the press box. Yes. Hello, folks.
That's never a good thing.
It's glycod.com, GLICOD.com.
And we have nothing to do with the scoreboard, but looks like they're just going to make a decision to probably keep the time on the field, because they're just not going to be able to change it.
They turned it off and they turned it back on.
Officials will keep the
and now the announcer says the officials will keep it on the field. So 2nd and 8, 11 seconds to go. Handoff. Strung out on the right-hand side, and that'll be the last play. Nope. We'll get one more play because he went out of bounds.
Just depends on what the back judge says here. West Jessamine thinks it's halftime.
I don't think it's halftime.
I don't either. Because even if that clock is wrong, it should be 4 seconds.
Madison Southern.
And Madison Southern takes a timeout.
You know what they said? We're not taking ours into the locker room. It does us no good. So they're going to take their last time out, or a second to last time out, and play one more play. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see a trick play or just a long pass. Throw the ball up. Delaying
the halftime show here that we're going to get for Homecoming 2021. So many folks last year, and I feel bad for the seniors, so many folks did not get to have an in-person homecoming last year. So I think it's become important to do these kinds of things.
Yeah. And you know, for so many years we took them for granted.
Yes.
They just happened every year. That's what it was.
And that's what we did.
And then last year, like you said, all of a sudden everything that didn't happen, you've learned not to take it for granted.
Right.
This being one thing, having crowds at a football game on a Friday night.
Right.
I mean, gosh, last year it was miserable not having that, and I'm just so happy to have sports back. And then the homecoming. Excited for these kids tonight.
Yep. That's why Glycod Sports is so important, that we can bring you these games, especially when there are folks that can't get out to see them.
Yes.
And there's a handoff. Etheridge.
Took a big hit there. I think he'd be happy to say, let's just not do that next time. But
yeah, that was I don't know. I don't agree with that, but I'm up here in the booth.
You and I both.
That's right. So we'll take a break and come back and show you some of the highlights of the first half here on Glycod Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Halftime here in Jessamine County. West Jessamine got on the board there right at the end, but for most of that first half, it was all Madison Southern.
Yeah, and we talked about ground and pound, and that's what they did. The first drive of the game, took the ball down. We're going to see some highlights here. A nice long run.
This is the Whitehead show, as we talked about in the pregame. Probably could have been a touchdown. Just got caught right at the end. But then after that, the other Whitehead punched it in.
Yeah.
The fullback. And then it was 8-0.
8-0.
And then Madison Southern had another opportunity here. 3 plays. Whitehead looks like it's supposed to go to the right, but it comes back left, just chewing up the yardage.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
Here we are again, into the belly of Whitehead.
Homecoming Royalty and Colts Court of Honor.
It's not difficult when you get to the hole and you just start making yards down to the 30-yard line. Handoff this time to Etheridge. And Etheridge just bounces it outside. Great block there, 52. look at that, like a little skip at the end, and he's into the end zone. And that makes the score 14-0. They had a penalty on the try and didn't get it in. But West, right at the end of the first half, had to have points, and they get them. Jones, nice catch right over the middle, making yards down to the 35. Jones on the bad snap, he just keeps it himself. Makes two men miss, gets it all the way down to about the 10-yard line, and here he is with the touchdown pass. Here's Carter. Look how close this is. Oh, he almost had it intercepted, but it's a touchdown. The PAT is good, and it's 14-7 at half. We'll talk about the second half coming up here in just a few minutes and the keys to the second half. But right now, it's halftime. It's homecoming, and they're doing their thing on the field. We'll come back in a few and talk about the second half on Glycod Sports.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
– 14-7 here in Jessamine County, Nicholasville, Kentucky. Halftime and homecoming. It's going on the field right now. Rick, we have some scores from around the region.
Yeah, some scores of interest. We have Bryan Station up 35-21 against Oldham County at home. Douglas 38-7 at home against Great Crossing. That game is a final. Woodford County has finally blown their game open. They're ahead 49-21 over Collins at home in the fourth quarter. We have Somerset losing to Election Christian 56-7 in the fourth. I tell you, Election Christian right now is a buzzsaw. You have Dunbar up 31-24 at Henry Clay at the end of the third quarter. Tates Creek puts to Lafayette 42-6 tonight. That game was at Tates Creek. You also have Hazard beating Sayre 14-0 Well, Sayre had a great year, but met Hazard tonight and came away with the loss. Lexington Catholic is ahead 35-14 at Bourbon County in the third quarter. And the final score we have right now is Madison Central is up 9-0 at George Rogers Clark at the end of the first quarter.
We might have a fog bowl. What you see on your screen is actually what we see here. There is a low-level fog that has enveloped the field. But so far, the rain has held off.
I tell you what, I am so excited for these kids out here at halftime. Can you imagine if it was just a downpour?
Oh, no.
I don't know what they would do. And, right now, I'm not a weatherman, but I can look at the radar. And so far, the radar looks good. And you and I both got an email earlier this week that said, be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
Every kind of storm, lightning, be prepared for delays, be prepared, bring extra coats, and all this. And so far, man, I'm just glad the weather people are wrong. That's great.
In a previous life, I worked at Channel 27, and Chris Bailey was my buddy.
Yeah.
Still is my buddy. But, man, he's had a rough year this year. He's made some calls that we come to know later were not quite correct. But I'm glad he's wrong tonight.
Exactly, and for everyone, including us. So It's been a great night so far. And like I say, it looks like it, other than the fog coming in.
It's kind of neat to look at, but, I don't know what it does to the game. Probably nothing. But we're going to take one more break, and we'll come back, and we'll talk about the keys to the second half. I think we're going to see the Whitehead show continue.
Absolutely.
But it may be hard to stop.
Yep.
It may be hard to stop. We'll talk about it when we come back on Glycod Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash. Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Hey folks, this is not a preview of Halloween, but that is a lot of fog rolling in here. 14-7 in Nicholasville, Kentucky. West Jessamine trailing Madison Southern. Rick, you have some homecoming results here.
Yes, we have number 33, the linebacker, Jake Collins, the homecoming king. He's out here with his uniform on. He didn't have to pay any extra for his outfit
That's
tonight.
right.
And the queen, no relation, was Sydney Collins. So just a great night for them. They also gave out some awards as the best students leadership. I think it's very important for them to do that. But just a great night. It's going to, the game will start a little bit later with homecoming, but it's worth it, as you said, for these kids to be able to do that this year.
Yeah, it's one of those things like we were talking about that we missed last year that we kind of take for granted, but I think nobody's taking anything for granted. And if COVID has taught us anything, it is that time is not infinite, and enjoy your people and enjoy your life.
Yes.
While it's happening and the normal things are normal.
Right.
And so this is one of those normal things.
Exactly. This is just a little step back to normalcy, but let's hope we never forget where we were.
Exactly.
And let's keep moving forward, but let's not forget the people that we have lost through this terrible disease that we knew nothing about, the changes it has made in our society, but also, again, let's just not take things for granted anymore.
And I don't want to take Whitehead for granted, the Whitehead Express. That's I think we're going to see in the second half, and let's talk about that a little bit. If it weren't for making mistakes, we had a little situation. If it weren't for making mistakes in the first half, West Jessamine really would have been maybe ahead in this game. It was just one of those situations where they struggled with doing the basics.
Yeah, and a lot of times you get good fortune and then you got to make it happen.
Right.
And I just ran over. Sorry to leave you, but I wanted to get confirmation. The Whitehead brothers are brothers.
Brothers,
so
okay.
We
yes.
are right there. I didn't want to call that and that not be the case. But, yeah, with West Jessamine, that last drive is something to build onto.
Right.
Because, as you said, they had shot themselves in the foot over. See a very strange play. A quarterback goes down on his knee to make the handout. I mean, just a play you don't hardly ever see. And as a coach, you got to be scratching your head saying, I can't believe that happened there. And as you said, what they had like first down on the 17-yard line.
Yeah, they had first and 10 from the 20 and got 0 points out of it.
And they moved backwards, and then on fourth down, as we talked about, they made a short pass, which, sometimes those can go for big yardage, but that time it didn't. But you got to give West Jessamine credit. They didn't hang their heads. Their defense got them the ball back, and they used that time wisely to get the ball down the field and then go ahead and get in the end zone, and now they're going to receive the second half kick.
And Jones made a throw that, I try not to do hyperbole too much, but that touchdown throw, that was quality.
Yeah, it is. Again, rolling out to the left, I talk about that. So many young quarterbacks, even so many college, even pro quarterbacks sometimes, if you don't get your feet set, that pass can be intercepted because, as you said, they were right there almost in step with him, but the pass was where it had to be.
Yeah.
A nice pass there. Jackson Chambers was on the coverage, and I tell you what, that's what you have to do. Throw the ball where your receiver can catch it, but no one else can get to it.
So we will there are 49 seconds on the clock. We're going to take a break, and we will come back with the second half. 14-7. Madison Southern over West Jess, and we'll be right back on Glycod Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank with a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff. Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash. Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
$14-7 here at halftime. Madison Southern over West Jessamine. And I'm Lanny Brennick. This is Rick Reams. We were talking in the break, we were talking about how good is this pass from Jones. We want to show you again real quick. Rolls to his left, and it's Ernest Stanfield with the catch. How good is that?
Great play, and that's Ernest Stanfield's 6th touchdown on the year, and you couldn't have drawn that play up better and couldn't have come at a better time for West Jessamine.
If West Jessamine can do that in the second half, this will be a game. But if the Whitehead brothers run roughshod, then I think this will be a very quick half.
Exactly, and that's what West Jessamine, you got to kind of play your cards right. Do you try to make those passes down the field with the chance of having a quick 3 and out and giving the ball back to Whitehead? You know, it's just kind of one of those risk-reward things. It's interesting, Lanny, we have the coaches out here. Both teams are out here, but the officials are not out here. So.
Okay. Well.
So they're trying to blow the horn again. I'm not sure where the officials hang out. Oh, here they come. They're coming out of the locker room. And, you know, sometimes the officials want to get on TV too. So
I guess so.
Right now, and they are in no hurry. They are slowly walking down. I think they thought homecoming may take a little bit longer, which we did too. But
yeah, we actually did. Yeah.
Again, a very efficient homecoming. And now the officials are coming down. They'll make their way on the field here shortly, and we'll have second half football in Nicholasville, Kentucky.
No rain so far. We thought we would have rain. We thought we would have lightning. I got neither so far.
And you folks should feel happy about that, because you're going to have to hear Lanny and I talk for 30 minutes about whatever was on our minds.
Not even my wife wants to hear that.
No, man, my wife would say you might as well do that on TV because I don't want you to do it at home. So that's good. But
all right, the officials still not on the field.
Should be coming.
I don't think they're on strike or anything.
No. I think
this
they should
game
be
is
coming out to the left here.
The game has actually been pretty clean, which I kind of like to see. We've seen some chippy games this year,
yes.
And I really, it's a big turnoff for me to see a really chippy high school game.
You know, and I think I really wish that college and pro players would realize the effect they're having on the younger football players. And like you say, I'm the same way. Just go out there and play your game. I always told kids when I coached basketball, if you hit a 3, act like you've hit a 3 before.
Exactly.
Just run back down. Same thing on the football field. If you get the ball in the end zone, drop the ball, run over, give high fives, you know, just whatever. But let's quit all the showboating. And tonight it's been a great sports competition and great sportsmanship.
The officials take their positions, and we're about to have football.
That halftime pizza delivery may have been a little bit late. We're not sure, Lanny.
Hunter Chastain to kick. And there's the whistle. Low squibber. That may get out of bounds. Nope, it doesn't. Picked up on the far sideline. Room to run over here. And there's a clip.
Yeah, I think they had a couple of them there. It's just when you make that run outside like that, it puts a lot of pressure on your blockers not to clip. But, boy, it's just tough not to do. And they're trying their best. You know, the best thing you can do is what you see a lot of players do is just run with your hands up, and you kind of get in their way, but that way you're trying to show the referee, I'm not clipping anyone.
Carter ran 40 yards to go back 10. Not his fault.
No, and they're going to have tough field position to start all the way back at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that is a 10-yard foul, but it's at the spot.
Yes, that's the killer there.
So
but if you're West Jessamine, you got to start where you start.
Yep. I got to think Jacob Jones. One of the more effective plays they ran in the first half was when they loaded up the box on the right-hand side, and he just did the straight-ahead run. They put 2 blockers out there, and away he went. Hand to Chestnut.
Nice little counter there. A big gainer for a first down.
Mr. Bryce Chestnut, big gain.
That'll be first and 10 from about the 24.
You know, Lanny, on those plays, I'm not sure. I'm with you. I'm not sure both teams are doing this. It looks like the play is drawn up to the right, and all of a sudden these running backs are making a wise decision to cut it back to the left and get some open field.
It's either a counter or the tight end has the end sealed off in such a manner that they don't have any choice but to go that way. Jones in the shotgun, 2 receivers right. Hands it to Chestnut. Looking and not getting anything.
Yeah, that play just never got off there. There was a little tough handoff there, which just caused the play to kind of stop. And you have both Whitehead brothers in on the tackle that time.
41 and 36 back there for
gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
They'll call that no gain.
Got a pretty good spot there. I thought.
Yeah, I think so too.
There was a little bit of loss there.
They gave him forward momentum.
Hey, the fog's bad. We'll go with that.
2nd and 10. Jones will keep it this time. And he will pick up about 5, maybe 5.
Up to about the 20.
So now you got to make a decision with West Jessamine here. You know, they've had some success late in the half at throwing the ball. If I'm West Jessamine, I'm going to roll Jones out. We saw the pass he can make. Plus, that gives him more time. I said he kind of gets happy feet when he's back in the pocket. So roll him out, give him a little bit of room, and let your receivers come to him.
Hezekiah Fogel for Madison Southern made a heck of a play there. He's a 6'5", 215-pound senior, and all he did was make sure that Jones could not get outside, and that was crucial. Almost got him in the backfield. Now with room to run up the left-hand sideline, Jones out of bounds, short of midfield at the 49.
A great decision on his part. They're going to try to get the flanker screen out right. It was closed up there. They almost had him for a sack, and then he just put it down and run for a big gain for a first down on a 3rd and 7, 24 yards. Great play by Jones.
And that time Fogel got caught, unable to get back to his position, and gave up a big gainer there to Jones. 14-7, West Jessamine Colts on the move. They have a first down at their own 49. Jones on the keeper. He's got room. Breaks a tackle. Dragging tacklers.
Jones.
He says, I've got a little bit of Whitehead in me, too. And he, first of all, ran over Stephen Whitehead first and then just wouldn't go down. And, boy, I tell you what, they're on the move. Started at their own 10-yard line and moving the ball down the field in the fog.
I feel like Nostradamus here when I said they should run him a little bit more.
Absolutely.
9:35 and ticking, 14-7, but West Jessamine, 2 big runs by Jones, and they are well into Madison Southern territory. Chestnut with it this time. He has some room. He's breaking tackles down to the 25-yard line.
Boy, I tell you what, on that play right there, Jones could have been called down. He did the same thing. He went down awfully close to that knee there, but the referees didn't call it that time, so big first down and on the move.
Chestnut behind Jones, 3 receivers right and flag. False start, didn't see who it was.
Yeah. When the white hat calls that one, it's got to be very obvious because he is way behind the line. So
what have we said about this West Jessamine Colts team all night long?
Shoot yourself in the foot.
You got to take the 6-shooter out of the holster before you fire it, folks.
Self-inflicted wounds.
So that'll bring up 1st and 15. Jones in the shotgun where he's been all night. 2 receivers left. Fakes it left, rolling left, and that should have been caught.
Yeah.
Jones pass intended for Stanfield.
Again, Stanfield, you know, he caught the touchdown pass. That one, he was open. The throw was right there. You just got to have concentration. He's telling Jones, that's my fault. Throw it to me again.
That was the same play they scored the touchdown on.
Illegal receiver down.
And there's a flag on the play. I did not see that. Thank you.
Yeah. Illegal, ineligible receiver downfield, so that's going to drop him back even further.
To the Madison Southern 31.
So do you want a 1st and 20 or do you want a 2nd and 15?
Yeah.
I'll take 2nd and 15.
I think so.
But they took the penalty, so it'll be 1st and 20. Now, this is a team that can make up 20 yards, and they've just shown you with 2 chunk plays.
Right, and that's what I was going to say. With the arm and with the running, they can do it.
2 receivers left. Jones play action with time and threw it just too high there. Dalton Carter
Yeah.
3 inches taller, he probably has a catch right
and
there.
that's a tough one because you throw it high, he tips it, and you don't ever want to give the defense a chance to go across there. He had no choice, but Jones has to bring that pass down a little bit. But he was getting pressure, which caused him to get rid of it a little bit earlier than I think he wanted.
He's had some time to throw, but I mean, on several plays, he's had a little bit of time to look around, but not a lot.
No. Like I say, he does not. He gets a little happy feet in the pocket there.
Jones in the shotgun, standing on his own 30, standing on the Southern 35. Fakes left, throws left, and that's dropped.
Jones passed in the end zone.
It hit Carter in the hands,
Yeah.
but just a really tough ball to handle.
Yeah, and had some good coverage back there because if he made that catch, that was going to be a great catch. But that was really good defense back there by that's Jason Etheridge. So did a good job stopping that from being a touchdown. But now you got 3rd and long here, so you're pretty well assured you're going to go back to the pass again. It's just, what are you going to do? I think I would like to see him do a little bit, not quite as far a pass, but a little down and out, about 20 yards down the field, because we know Jones has the arm to do it.
Yeah, I'd look for actually something to the maybe the flanker or the inside receiver.
Yeah. Get it to your slot back.
Something over the middle. Down to the end zone. That is caught. That's a touchdown. Touchdown, West Jessamine.
Great pass, great catch, and great defense. If you can say all those things.
To DC.
But
Dalton Carter with the catch. We'll take a look at it right here. Jones with time, gets rid of it quickly. One-on-one coverage, and it's a touchdown, West Jessamine.
Yeah, you put your defender back there on an island.
31 yards.
He just got beat that time.
PAT up and no good. No good. So 14-13. 8:32 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Come back.
Madison
on
Southern
Glycod
14, West Jessamine 13.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
(14-13). West Jess gets on the board, misses the PAT, and the fog is just rolling in, folks. The shot that you see is accurate. It is just foggy.
Just kind of mark this down. 8 minutes, 32 seconds. You miss the extra point.
Yep.
Man, sometimes that comes back and haunts you.
So West Jess to kick here. It's always an adventure, the kicking game in high school. We'll see what we get here. End over end, that's going to go out of bounds. That will be a penalty.
Kick goes out of bounds.
Boy, that's, yeah, as you said, kickoffs, it's amazing when you see the next two levels, the college and the pro level, how that ball just gets kicked out of the end zone. But you can see that's not an easy thing to do.
No, absolutely not. And you know what? It's a shame in one sense that soccer season and football season happen at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you can get a guy off the soccer team to come be your kicker, you're ahead of the game.
Absolutely. If you want to see a kicker, you watch Lexington Christian. Boy, I tell you what, kicker and punter extraordinaire. He'll be playing football for a long time.
All right, Madison Southern, we'll see if they can answer here. And here's Whitehead up the middle, and he will pick up 4, falling forward to the 40.5.
And as we said at halftime, I would be surprised if they don't just keep on working the Whitehead boys and just chewing up time and taking the ball down the field.
They will throw as necessary, I think, in this half.
Mm-hmm. And let's just say it's not going to be necessary very often.
2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. Give to Whitehead up the middle. He has room. He has the first down. He has the 50-yard line.
This reminds you a lot of the first drive that Madison Southern had of the game. You just kind of ride Whitehead down the field, and, you know, I know he gets tired, but, boy, right now he takes hits and just keeps on moving. I am so impressed with him.
Now the Southern team is taking a page out of the West Jessamine playbook, getting the call from the sideline. Everybody looking over there, no huddle. 2 receivers left, tight end right. Whitehead gets it, and he's brought down immediately.
Nice.
Loss of 5.
Very nice play there, boy.
Phoenix Johnson on the tackle in the backfield.
Phoenix Johnson.
I'll tell you what, he looked like a phoenix breaking through there, and, boy, got a big tackle on the backfield. And we know that's hard to do on Whitehead. And as you said, this makes it where they almost have to throw it, and they're not real comfortable throwing the ball.
Phoenix is only 180 pounds, so he is playing on the line. He is a down tackle, technically speaking. 6 foot, 180 pounds. Back to pass to Whitehead. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss, runs over a third, and he's down to the 47, maybe the 48. And that'll bring up 3rd and about 8.
Yeah, you're going to have to pretty much do the same thing. And, you know, I saw Jake Collins, the homecoming king is back in the game. So
33, right?
Yeah, he had to get his king duties over with and get back on the field now. So 3rd and long for Madison Southern. We've said it all night. This is not what their offense is built for, but this is what you have, so you got to go with it.
Carpenter gets the play in the shotgun. Whitehead to his left. Etheridge all the way split out right. Handoff up the middle. Whitehead looks with a little counter move down the left-hand sideline.
What did we talk about there? He had the run play up the middle, bounced it out to the outside for a big gainer. I mean, I tell you what, that's having vision. That's seeing where the hole is, understanding the game that, okay, although we've called this play, that hole's not there. Break it outside and get a first down all the way down at the 30-yard line. Now Whitehead's coming out to get a little bit of a breath, so you're going to see Etheridge in there, which we know is a totally different kind of back.
We need to put that play down in our remember this one for after the game. 5:34, 3rd and long, and they get a long run for a first down. Etheridge gets it now. A little stutter step, and he might get 2 from falling forward.
Yeah, Etheridge is one you really want to break him out to the outside and let him use his speed out there. He's just not going to run over people. But again, as you said earlier in the game, Whitehead's playing both ways, so he's got to get tired. You got to get him a rest.
Etheridge will stay in the game. Whitehead, Rocky Whitehead goes to the sidelines.
Got both Whitehead brothers on the sidelines. 2nd and 9, and this again is one of those plays where you want to get at least manageable 3rd down so you're not forced to throw.
Ursuline, the tight end, 6'5", 275. I imagine they'll run behind him as much as they can. That's a nice job by the West Jessamine defense to string that out and get the tackle.
And that's what you need to remember if you're the defenders. You did the exact right thing. Take it towards the sideline. He can only go so far, but also he's running laterally. He's not getting any yards there, and that's exactly what it was. But now it's 3rd and 9, and guess who's back in to no one's surprise?
It was Ernest Stanfield on the tackle there. Nice job. Play coming in from we've gone away from the huddle. We don't huddle tonight, apparently.
Exactly. And that fog, they're going to have to come up with something else. They may not be able to see the sideline.
3rd and 9, under 4 minutes here in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass, looking, got a man open, and we'll see if they get him first down yardage.
It's going to be 4th and 1, and I don't think there's any doubt they're not going to kick a field goal. They're going to go for it. And I would not be surprised if you see both Whitehead boys in that backfield.
Nice catch by Etheridge, just short. I mean, I thought he had or was at least close to the yard to gain, but wasn't. 4th and maybe 4 feet. And I think this is going to be Whitehead off right tackle.
All right, I'm going to watch this. Very hard to stop, especially in short yardage territory. If you're West Jessamine, you come out the second half, bring it down the field and score. You want to get them off the field, but you talked about it at halftime, Lanny. They're just going to run Whitehead down the field and churn up clock and churn up yardage and hopefully get in the end zone if you're Madison Southern.
I like what Coach Clark did there. Instead of lining up and running what was obvious, they put the tight end in motion, the 6'5", 275-pound tight end that really serves as a third tackle.
Exactly.
They put him on the other side of the formation and then ran behind him. And there's Whitehead. Maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yep. Good defense there. You're going to have to tackle him that way. You're going to have to get in there and just gang tackle him, and that's what they did for a short yardage game.
Actually, gain of 1. It's so hard to tell when you're at the 50 and you're looking at the 20 exactly how far somebody got.
Exactly.
Under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. If Madison Southern, if the Eagles can get the ball in the end zone, is this out of reach? I don't think it is.
It's getting close because if you think about this quarter, West Jessamine's had the ball once, Madison Southern once.
Yep. This has been a very long possession, that's for sure. Whitehead off the left-hand side, taking tacklers down inside the 15 to about the 13.
As we've talked about all night, this is definitely 4-down territory.
Yes.
I'm sure they have a kicker, but we've not seen hide nor hair of him
I don't
tonight.
think that they're going to put him in the game. No offense to the kicker. It's just one of those things that you only get so many hours in a week.
Yeah.
And that is a more difficult than it looks.
Yes. And again, I've said this all night, but it's true. You are who you are. You're used to not having a kicker. You're used to not doing extra points. You're going to say, this is fine. This is third down. This is like second down to us.
Right.
We're going to go 4 downs.
3rd and 5. 45 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Not a handoff, a throw into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
Boy, I tell you what, the receiver made a great job stopping and coming back. The defender did not see it, and it was a surprise. Surprise everyone. Fake it to Whitehead and get the touchdown, and here we're going to see it on replay.
Carpenter to Perkins. Play action. Nobody's 3 guys on Whitehead, and the touchdown in the right-hand corner on single coverage. And Madison Southern takes a 20-13 lead here with just under a minute to go in the third quarter. And they will go for 2.
So as we talked about earlier, Cole Carpenter this year, 4 TDs, 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
Now 5 TDs, 5 interceptions.
He's not going to throw the ball a ton.
Right. But you got to be effective when you do, and that time he was.
Carpenter hands it off to Whitehead, and he will not be denied, folks. 22-13, 38 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Madison Southern with a 9-point lead. We'll come back in just a moment on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
(22-13), 38 seconds to go. Let's look at this touchdown one more time. Play action. 3 guys collapse on Whitehead. Perkins single covered in the corner of the end zone. Great throw, and that's a touchdown. 9-point lead with the 2-point conversion. And this is the point in the game where West Jess has to answer.
Yes. No choice because you don't know how many times you're going to get the ball.
No, I think we didn't know exactly how long Southern held the ball there, but I think it was about 8 or 9 minutes. A long time.
And then if you're Madison Southern, you make a mistake and kick the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's just not going to be a strong part of their game.
Yep.
Like you said, they have accepted that. I don't know that you need to kick it out of bounds every time.
Right. You know, in that sense, I think what you need to tell your kicker is we don't care if the ball goes up in the air.
Right.
Just kick it down the field. If it squibs, it squibs. Sometimes that's better. Sometimes it's harder for the players to get a squib kick than anything. But I know you see these pros and college kids kicking it out of the end zone, and that's what you want to do. But you got to know what you can do.
So West Jessamine down 9 with 12 minutes and 38 seconds to go in this game. Jones keeps it, runs into a defender, sheds him, and gets about 6.
Up over the 40 to about the 41.
And if you're West Jessamine, you want to go ahead and go to the line. You want to get as many plays in this rest of this game as you can. So you don't want to just go to the fourth quarter. You want to get one more play in.
15 seconds. We'll see if they get one off. Jones tells the line to play, steps back to his position. 2 receivers left. Low snap, almost downed it. Nice job from Chestnut.
With the carry.
He gets to midfield, and we have come to the end of the third quarter. 22-13, Southern over West Jessamine on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
22-13 here. Southern over West Jess. Final out of Woodford County, Rick.
Yeah, in the game that, we talked about that Great Crossings had come all the way back and really made a ball game. Well, that didn't last very long because Woodford County ends up winning 64-21 to take the commanding lead in the district.
Yeah, over Collins. And we had a player down. I think he's up. And West Jessamine will be just on its side of the 50-yard line.
First and 10 West from their own 49.
Colts with a 1st and 10. Jones will take it himself, picks his way to the 45-yard line where he's dragged down by Whitehead.
And, right now it looks like they're putting the game in Jones's hand, but right now they're letting him run it, pass it, doing everything. As you said, he's been most effective on those runs.
He has had a couple really nice throws, but he has really been effective with his feet tonight. And as usual, no huddle. 11:28 and running. I think it's important, and I think the West Jessamine coaches know they have to get points because if the ball gets into Whitehead's hands for a long time,
Chestnut with the carry.
They may not get the ball back.
No.
Nice carry by Chestnut there.
Exactly, to get the first down and stop the clock at least for a little bit. And I know there's 11-11 in the game, but you and I have talked about you don't want to give Madison Southern the ball back.
No.
You want to score at least before they get the ball back because they can just chew up yards and time. As you said, that last drive probably took about 8 minutes, and there was two possessions in that quarter, and that was it.
1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Clock is running now, 10:50 and running. Jones, 2 receivers right, 2 backs. Gives to Chestnut, left-hand side.
Yeah.
And a flag on the play.
That was Whitehead did not make a good decision there. It was clearly already gone out of Jacob Jones' hand, and he just went ahead and knocked him down. And, I mean, that's what that referee back there is watching for. He's back there to protect the quarterback. First real mistake like that Madison Southern's made tonight. West Jessamine had one early in the game, and it's just one of those things you can't let your emotions get the best of you.
And they called that a personal foul. It wasn't just roughing, it was a personal foul.
Yeah, so.
Timeout, Madison Southern.
Madison Southern takes a timeout. We'll take a timeout, come back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
(10:38), 22-13, Southern over West Jessamine here in Nicholasville, Kentucky. Jessamine County Colts with a 1st and 10 from the 17. And last time Jones had the ball here, he was able to get a touchdown. 2 receivers right. Play action, plenty of time, all kinds of time. Gets it away to Carter, and is that a fumble? No, they're going to call him down.
Yeah, he's right down at the 1 yard line. You know, that puts a lot of pressure on your defensive backs to have that much time. Great job by the offensive line of West Jessamine to give Jacob Jones all the time. He looked at all his receivers, found one open and out at the 1 yard line, or probably less than that.
Very similar play to the touchdown play, just to the right-hand side. Jones with 2 backs in front of him. Looks like a run off the right guard. And
Jones.
Touchdown! Touchdown, Jones.
And you talked about that. That's the play they've been running all night. They have those 2 big guys in the backfield, and Jones just runs right behind him to get in the end zone to make it a 22-19 score. And, you know, you look back now, that big mixed extra point, because it could be 22-20 and go for 2, but, you know, you can't worry about that. You want to come in here and get this extra point now.
They're going to kick the extra point. Isaac Maynard on the attempt. Jones will hold. Up and good. 22-20. West Jessamine gets within 2. 10:23 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Look at Jones to Carter here. We got some time. Jones with all kinds of time. Looking. Carter open, single covered in the right-hand side. Just short, and then Jones able to run it in on the next play. 22-20, 10:23 to go, and we got ourselves a ball game, Rick.
Yeah, right now, if you're West Jessamine, you have got to get a stop.
Got to get a stop. Ooh. Nice hit there, but refusing to go down is Etheridge.
Boy, I tell you what, I said he was more of a scat back, but that time he put his shoulder pads and his head down and just ran over. Get all the way to the midfield. Again, West Jessamine just can't keep on giving up chunks like that. And now, guess who we're going to see? What do you think, Lanny?
I think it's going to be Etheridge. No, Whitehead's back there.
Yeah, Whitehead's back in. And you know what? The fog has left. As soon as it rolled in, it has rolled out and have clear sky or clear field. I don't know about the skies.
Yeah. Whitehead in the backfield. Carpenter in the shotgun. 2 receivers right. Give it to him. Picking his way for 3, 4, 5. Dragging tacklers. I hate to see those pileups. That's when knees get twisted.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit frightening. But, on that, it's got to be so frustrating because you have Whitehead in your grasp, but you can't do anything with him.
Nope.
Your teammates come to help you, and they still can't. Everyone's pushing him forward.
Etheridge, 5'9", 175. When the collision happened over there, I thought he was going to be out of bounds, but then he kept going.
Yeah, a really good run back on that one. Madison Southern, of course, is in no hurry here. They have the lead and the ball, so you want to keep the clock moving.
Our producer, Bo, thinks he did go out of bounds and it wasn't called. We may get a chance to look at that. Handoff, Whitehead, and this time they got him. He manages maybe a couple feet.
Leads the defensive charge.
Yeah, and if we'll look at that run back replay, Rick, check this out. I said he was out of bounds. I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of the time, but this time, watch the hit here on the left-hand side. Boom, and out of bounds right there.
There, yeah.
2 steps.
Times, yeah.
2 steps out of bounds.
Good catch, Bo. Great camera work upstairs.
Referee, no call. Colby Craycraft on the camera work there. Nice job.
Yeah, if they had that red flag, they should have thrown it. We'll throw it from up here.
3rd and 5, big down here. Whitehead out of the backfield, and that's short.
Again, just something they're not real comfortable with. So now it's 4th down. It's going to be interesting to see what you do here. Punt. We know the kicking has been an exciting thing, and if I'm Madison Southern, I just give the ball to Whitehead and let him do what he does and see what happens.
I don't know. I don't think I agree with that one, and I think you're right almost all the time, but I'm going to do an old Boomer Esiason, snap it back, and then punt it down there and make them go 80 or 90 yards.
Yeah, well, that's what they got, the Whitehead boys in the backfield. We're seeing Rocky back in there after getting that personal foul penalty.
So Whitehead on the left-hand side. And there's going to be a timeout or procedure call.
Oh, delay of game. Just an absolute killer there.
Back it up 5, make it 4th and 10.
Oh, boy.
4th and 10 now. Across midfield now.
Something you got to watch. There's not a play clock here, but the referee the back judge will hold his hand up with 10 seconds to go, and you just have to have an internal clock to try to get that play off. But, man, you go from 4th and 5 to 4th and 10 to a team that doesn't like to pass a whole bunch. A little surprised they're still going to go for this. I'm with you. I think at this point I'd kick it down the field.
Mills comes in. So this is an obvious passing down. I don't know that I would throw it. And now discombobulation.
Yeah.
It's a big word meaning confusion. Timeout. Madison Southern, 8:35 to go. 22-20 Southern ahead. We'll take a break on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Brought to the press box. It apparently was dropped underneath the bleachers. If you're missing one, and you can come up and identify it.
4th and 10 right at midfield. West Jessamine
4th and 10.
gonna go for it.
Well, they're going to have a quick kick again.
And that is a great punt.
And the punt rolls
Down to the 11-yard line.
As
Nice.
you talked about in the first half, that's exactly why you do that. West Jessamine had no one back. They couldn't really, but have that ball go all the way down to the 11-yard line. Boy, great kick, but West Jessamine got what they needed. They got to stop.
Yeah, they did.
And now they have 8:25, plenty of time to go down the field. So, this is still anyone's ball game, but
really is.
West Jessamine did the one thing that we said they had to do, and they got the stop.
8:25. They have all 3 timeouts. Timeouts do come into play in high school football. Handoff to Chestnut. He's got some room up the middle, and that's going to be close to a first down. That is, nope, second down. They're going to mark him short.
And right now is the time where the defensive legs are getting tired.
Absolutely.
Been out there a long time, and Chestnut's a bruising running back. So, you got to dig deep. You got to make the stops.
2nd and 2. Jones gets the play from the sidelines. 2 receivers left. A tight end. 2 backs. Handoff to Chestnut. And he'll have the first down.
And enough for a
This is one of those times also, if you're West Jessamine, you don't really want Madison Southern to get the ball
No,
back.
you don't.
So you're going to kind of take your time going down the field also.
I think this is going to be Jones and Chestnut running the ball. Not that they don't trust Jones to throw it. They absolutely do. But it's not necessary here,
Right.
and it's a risk versus reward.
Absolutely.
Jones in the shotgun. Into the belly of Chestnut. And he makes 5 yards.
Again, just making wise decisions there. Their offensive line is giving them holes. Just take what they give you, move the ball down the field. Again, 7 minutes, 8 seconds. The clock's moving. So you're where you want to be with the ball, with the chance to go down the field to take the lead.
And we know that West Jessamine does have a kicker that's capable of at least PAT.
Right.
All he needs 3.
That's right. And his point after touchdown, his PATs have been good.
Jones rolls right, looks, plenty of time, has his man. Oh, dropped it.
Yeah,
Had it in his hands.
He was juggling that nice play, coming back and knocking it loose, but you're right. He had that ball in his hands, should have been caught for a first down.
Stanfield has had a couple tonight that he wishes he had back. And sometimes you have those days where you just get the yips. The Bengals and the Packers missed 4 field goals in a row the other day, so you never see that.
It's one of those you tell your players, though, keep your head up. The ball's going to come back to you. West Jessamine's going to use a timeout here. Again, just a little bit of confusion.
We'll take a timeout with them. 6:41, 22-20 Southern over West Jessamine in Nicholasville on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Big third down here. West Jessamine trails by 2, 6:41. This is, I don't think there's any way they punt the ball here.
No, I mean, you just don't want to give them the ball back.
Jones in the shotgun, 4 receivers right. He runs left, and he's going to be short.
Tell you that's a tough call right there. I'm a little bit surprised they did that. If you're going to do that, bring those big guys in to block for him. So, I tell you, 4th and 2 at your own 32-yard line, man. This is the game right here, pretty much.
Yep, he ran right up the back of his tackle. And I imagine this is going to be the stacking 2 running backs in the backfield and letting Jones run right behind them, right off the right tackle. We've seen that play. That's not what they call. We'll see what they do call. Off the left-hand side, it's Jones, and we'll see.
Jones with a keeper.
Looks like forward progress are going to give him first down.
We'll see what the mark is.
The first down.
And that is a first down. No.
First down, West.
Wow. By about 6 inches, maybe.
Yep. And like you said, they've had luck with that all night long. They didn't bring the big players in there to block for him, but he still got a first down.
1st and 10.
Another thing, mark that down. 5:45, 4th and 2 on your own 32. You go for it and you get it.
5:35 and running. First down. Chestnut to the right. Up the middle now. He's got some room. That'll be a first down. Colts.
For 11.
Right there.
Another first down.
West Jessamine would much rather have that than a 4th and 2. And so they are, as you said, they're not looking at this point to throw the ball because they don't have to.
They'll take 6 of those, I guarantee it.
Yes.
six 10-yard runs.
Mm-hmm.
Jones in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. 2 backs. Probably a run to the right. Nope. Back to throw.
Always wide open.
Wide open. Oh, my goodness. All alone. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colts.
Jones to Stanfield. Touchdown.
Has had a couple of drops. Not this time. He was
Boy, I would love to see this replay. How did he get that open?
It was a – we'll see it again.
Wow.
It looked like there was confusion on who was covering who.
Yeah, he just ran past the defenders and no one went with him.
We'll see it. Let's see it one more time, Bo. There's confusion as to what's happening with the PAT.
They're going to have to blow a timeout and try for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to take a timeout. 26-22, 4:55 to go. Sorry, I missed it. We'll come back and look at the replay on the other side of the break on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
All right, West Jessamine is going to come out, and it doesn't matter if they kick or go for 2, really.
So Jacob Jones is there, so they're definitely going to go for 2 here.
But it'll either be a 4-point or 5-point lead. It requires a touchdown. Fakes to the left, running right, and he will get in for the 2-point conversion.
With a keeper.
28-22. West Jessamine with its first lead of the game.
Huge play there, just a great play.
Remaining. Makes your score West 28.
Let's see the touchdown one more time. And we're trying to break it down a little bit. The receiver on the top right-hand side of the screen is just running a fly pattern. He's not going anywhere but out. His defender never even looks at him, and he is wide open. The single high safety, number 9, no chance at him. Phoenix Johnson, by the time he realized what was happening, the play was over.
Boy, and I tell you what, I think they kind of got caught like we did. We thought they're not going to pass that ball, hand it off to Chestnut, and boy, you make that big play. And as you said, their first lead of the game with 4:55 left. We know Madison Southern's not done yet, but again, you're putting the pressure on them now. They're going to have to come down and score. You answer the call, can they?
Southern only one timeout, and this is not a quality throwing team. 5 interceptions, 5 touchdowns for their quarterback. They rely mostly on their running game. We'll see if they can get it done in 4 minutes and 55 seconds. Smith. End over end kick. Picked up. And this is trouble. Nice run back there from Etheridge.
Etheridge again, I tell you what, he gets a load of speed going. It's tough to bring down. And again, all the way out to their own 46-yard line. Great starting field position.
I don't want to look too far into the future, but if Southern is fortunate enough to score a touchdown without a real kicking game, they don't have a choice but to try for 2.
Exactly.
They would only need 1, but we have not seen them attempt any sort of kick tonight except a kickoff and a punt. Give left with room and a pickup of maybe 8.
A little different wrinkle there. They had the receiver come in motion and act like they were going to do a little quick pitch to him forward and gave the ball again to Whitehead, which is not surprising. And he gave it for about, 9.5 almost.
Yeah, that's the Harry Potter 9 3/4.
Yeah, so right there. Again, it opens the playbook, but I don't think we're going to see much except for give the ball to Whitehead.
This might be a time to take a shot, though, And he is caught in the backfield.
He actually lost yardage there. Great tackle.
Dragged down by number 49, James Hatfield, the junior.
And hey, yeah, and the announcer said on the stop, King Collins was in there. So you had the homecoming king also in on that play. I like it a lot.
From the West 45.
So they're all important, but this is the most important down of the night here for the Southern Eagles. I don't think they will fly here. I think they will drive, so to speak.
Definitely.
Handoff right up the middle, Whitehead. Makes his man miss to the 30, the 20. Push out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. Huge chunk.
And Lanning, once again, you saw the first thing he did, switch that ball. Got to the outside, switched the ball. A great run on that play. Very impressed with that one.
He has a swim move that he does. That it looks like the guy hasn't dead to rights, and he just goes around him. It's like trickery almost, sorcery.
So you have third and, a yard and a half, and he breaks that out all the way down to the 12-yard line.
3:16, 28-22, intrigue in Nicholasville. West Jessamine playing from behind the whole game. Finally gets a lead, but can they hold it? Handoff, Whitehead up the middle. He's got 3.
Yeah, they're just, as you said, they're just going to run him down the field. I mean, I don't blame them. That's what I would do until you can stop him. And so you just want to just keep him going. I've not seen him drop the ball, but you want to make sure he doesn't make a mistake there and have a fumble or something else. But right now, he's just been money in the bank.
Remaining in your game.
We'll see if this the younger Whitehead is in the game, 36.
Actually, he's the older Whitehead, believe it or not. Yes.
Thank you.
He's
junior
a junior.
And sophomore.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
5'11", 205, and younger brother 6'2", 210. He's on the left. He gets it. Makes his way to the end zone. Is he there? I think he's just short.
You know, and if you're Madison Southern, that's really not a bad thing to be just a little bit short, because the clock's going to start once they set the ball. And, again, you want that clock moving. And, I mean, you're right there. I hate to say it's almost automatic, but I would guess one of the Whitehead boys would get this ball, and I would hold it all the way down as long as I could before I go in the end zone.
Well, we're first and goal from about the 2. From what I can see from here, we're under 2 minutes, 28-22. Assuming a touchdown happens, and that is an assumption, the intrigue will be there's the elder Whitehead, and that is a touchdown. Madison Southern Eagles.
By number 36.
Tie game, 28 all, 1:47 to go.
1:47 remaining in this game.
Timeout.
Officials timeout.
And I think we have at least one player, if not 2 players, down.
Yeah, 2 of Madison Southern players are down.
Let's take a quick break. We'll come right back on Glycod Sports.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville, or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
Well, we'll see what the 2-point conversion looks like. The Southern has not attempted anything that looked like a kick all night long. Handoff right. Whitehead is short, I think.
Oh, boy.
And it's no good.
No good.
And that's the thing you had to tell your defenders if you're West Jessamine. Just because they scored, that does not end the game. So right now, tie score, a minute 47, homecoming night, no rain. I tell you what, it doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, let's take a look at the touchdown, and let's take a look at the extra point as well. We got the big run. Okay. Bo is our producer, director, everything guy. Look at this. Just makes a hole and swims past the defender all the way down to about the 12s where they marked him out.
Well, boy, you know, you never realize the importance of a field goal kicker, or extra point kicker at this point. But, boy, right now it looks just huge. So 28 all with a minute 47 seconds left. West Jessamine's got to be excited about the prospects of getting the ball back. And they can, they have their destiny in their hands. You can hold it all the way, and if you don't score, don't give Madison Southern the ball back and go into overtime.
West Jessamine, I think this will be a pretty important factor here. They have not been able to return kicks basically because Southern kicks them out of bounds. If they're able to return this kick and get it to, say, somewhere close to midfield, I think they can start taking shots. Jones can throw it that far.
Absolutely.
I don't think they will necessarily, but they can. And that's
West,
something to watch for.
Yeah, West has moved their players up a bunch.
This is going to be kicked short, picked up, right in the middle, with some room, picking his way. And he's free! He's free! The 30, 20, 15, and dragged out. Flag on the play.
DC!
Got 2 flags on the play now.
Dalton Carter with the return. We'll take a look at it in just a moment after we sort out the flag. In fact, let's take a look at it right now. Dalton Carter. I said right before that, if they get a chance to return it, he just stops. He just starts making people miss, weaving and bobbing, and he's free here. Look at Etheridge run him down. Boom. Flag on the play. I've got to think that's a face mask.
Yeah, he pulled his entire helmet.
Madison Southern.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike conduct Madison Southern.
Two penalties on Madison Southern.
Why? Why the unsportsmanlike? It's going to be.
I think what they called the face mask first of all, and then I think there was some words spoken afterwards. I think that's what they called the second one.
It made it
about the 3.
It made it. The penalty made it first and goal at the 6. The second penalty made it first and goal at the 3-yard line. A minute 34. This is the worst nightmare for Southern.
Yes.
Because they just don't have the kind of offense to go the length of the field in a short amount of time.
Of course, the other thing to look at is minute 34. If I'm West, I'll take a score, but I don't want to score real quick.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think you have to try to run it in here on first down, but if it doesn't work out, that it doesn't bother you, and it does.
Right.
That's a touchdown, Jones.
TD.
Touchdown, 34-28.
Jones on the touchdown.
I think they will kick here.
Yeah, an all-important extra point.
So what a turnaround here.
Wow.
This has been an incredible game.
Absolutely. So glad you're joining us on Glycod Sports. It doesn't get much better than this.
And that's going to be blocked. Ooh.
Maynard's kick is
I don't know how it wasn't blocked.
Yeah,
remaining.
boy.
West Jessamine 34.
But missed either way.
28.
34-28.
So now you go back to kickoffs, and Etheridge has had great run back. So, I worked a game last week, Lanny, Butler and PRP. The opening kickoff, Butler ran it back for a touchdown. The kickoff after that, PRP ran it back for a touchdown.
If you want to know who's fast on the Southern team, it's Etheridge. Watch him track down one of the fastest players. I don't know. I can't tell why they're not tackling. But check him out. Etheridge, what could have been a touchdown, chases him down, does get the penalty, pulled his helmet off his head.
And here's the touchdown with Jones just running that ball in. And, at that point, actually, if I'm Madison Southern's coaches, I'm telling him, it's not a bad idea to let him score, play the Olay defense, and let's get the ball back. Hal Mummy did that before, He'd let them score. We want to get the offense on the field.
Those were some dark years, though. Some of the time it was fun.
I was going to say, some of that you don't want to remember, but we only remember the good things.
Yeah, the Tim Couch finally being unleashed in game 1.
Etheridge back deep for the Eagles.
Between Louisville and Kentucky back in the day.
Kicking off for the Colts.
I think that was 1996. All right, intrigue here at Nicholasville all night long. Squibber taken by the up back. Ooh. That
was
Hezekiah Fogle.
Big hit.
Number 7.
Is 6'5", 215 pounds, and he is down.
Wow, that was a hit.
You could feel that up in the press box.
1st and 10 on their own 42-yard line.
The sophomore Carpenter has exactly 86 seconds to go almost 60 yards. And he'll throw. Over the middle. Caught and immediately down.
Pass is complete. Ian Payne on the stop.
Yeah, this one you can't.
Ethan Woods on the catch. Ball marked a minute 11.
6, 2nd and 4. Just over 1 minute to go.
Carpenter with it, with some time, throws right, almost picked off.
Carpenter's pass out of bounds.
Again, you're just seeing things that he's just not, they're just not comfortable. It's just not what they do. But at this point, you have no choice. But it's 3rd and 4, so you almost have to think about possibly running this ball first down. But it's tough. You've used 2 timeouts. You only have 1 left. 56 seconds left, and you got to get the ball in the end zone.
Jaden Miller on defense was just about closer to the ball than the offensive player there. Back to pass in the flat. Whitehead behind him.
Well,
4th down.
This is what you're all about. It's come down to this.
4th and 4, 52 seconds, trailing by 6. Madison Southern down to 1 play.
This is where, this game has been back and forth finally in the second half, and here it is again, 4th and 4.
Carpenter, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Looking, over the middle, caught! First down.
Wow, great catch. It's thrown behind him.
Running. First down.
Catch by Ethan Woods.
At the 44.
And they spike it.
Yep, so you got a little more time here.
The ball, incomplete.
43 seconds.
2nd
And
and 10. 43 to go.
Much more comfortable throwing that ball across the middle like that, or kind of shorter passes. His long passes have kind of sailed on him tonight. But you got 2nd and 10. You're still alive.
Right at the 44-yard line. Carpenter, a receiver right and left, and a tight end. Little play action. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked.
You're going to have to use your timeout here. You don't have any choice. That's the one thing that absolutely eats you up is when you get a sack. 34 seconds left. Man, Satterwhite in the backfield with a big sack.
Phoenix Johnson back there, too, the 6-foot, 180-pounder. And that's a timeout.
No, not bad.
We're going to take a look at
3rd down.
Bo's rewinding something here. And maybe we'll have a look here. There we go. Just flushed out, had to run left, nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. The pocket was collapsing already.
Yeah, and he didn't have time to throw that ball away. That's what you'd like the quarterback to do in that instance. But, boy, just holding on to that ball was wise. He was holding it up. Could have been hitting the arm. So you're at least 3rd and, you got to go 15 or 3rd and almost 20. You at least have to just get some chunk yardage on this down and then go back to another 4th down.
3rd and about 18. Scoreboard says 3rd and 10. That's not correct. 3rd and 18. 3rd and 21 now, the scoreboard says. Carpenter looks over the middle. Got his man, and that is going to be close to a first down. The ball.
He's got it. What a play by Etheridge there. Took the hit and dove forward. First down. They're going to spike the ball again. They have no timeouts.
26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 20 seconds. Looking. Needs to throw it away, and he does.
Yeah. Smart play there. 13 seconds left. I'm surprised they didn't spike that ball. It just took too long to get the ball snapped. Sometimes you just gotta kind of just take it and get a 2nd down and 10, which they have anyhow. But that took off. You clocked it. You counted it down. It just took too much time.
West Jessamine takes a timeout now. And Bo, do we need to get any breaks in? We can. We're smooth sailing from here on out. Commercial free, folks. Not sure that's any better than not commercials, but 2nd and 10, 13 ticks. They cost themselves 5 seconds there.
Yeah, and that's just a killer, And the down and the distance of the down does not matter. The problem is, once again, you're just not built for this type of offense. Well, if you have any trick plays, now's the time to put them in. You got to take a chance. I don't know. The Whiteheads have done everything else. Maybe they can pass the ball. I don't know. It's it's worth a try, but we're going to find out. But what you got to tell your linemen is we can't take a sack, so you got to do your best to keep our quarterback clean.
So is this the case where you only send 3 out in the pattern and you block 7?
Right now they're not. They've emptied the backfield. They're gonna have a couple of Hail Marys and just throw the ball as far as they can and see what happens.
Hunter Chastain far right. Solomon Smith far left. Quick pass. Chastain with it.
Complete.
I'm sorry, that is Woods.
14,
That's
knocked out of bounds
Woods.
by number 18.
And that'll be third down.
So again, you know, the distance on the down does not matter. You only have 8 seconds. You're going to have to take shots at the end zone. You don't have any choice in this matter. If they catch the ball in the middle of the field, it'll stop for a first down, but boy.
Not enough time. 2 plays. 8 seconds. Carpenter back, short, and that is out of bounds. And
Carpenter's pass incomplete.
This is it.
This is it. You have no choice but to get the end zone. If I'm West Jessamine, I just go ahead and put my players back on the end zone and say, you can catch it in front of me and we'll tackle you, but you cannot beat me deep.
It's in the end zone or it's game over. End zone or game over, 4 seconds. Cole Carpenter with one chance here. West Jessamine, 2 players on the goal line, 3 players playing deep off the receivers. Back to pass with time to the end zone. And that is out of bounds.
Ball game.
34-28. West Jessamine comes back to take this one.
A big homecoming win for West Jessamine.
Huge. All right, folks, we'll take a break. Teams will shake hands. We'll come back and wrap it up on Glycod Sports.
New teen drivers are at greater risk for car crashes, particularly at night and during the first few months without adult supervision. Checkpoints is a free 1-hour educational program held monthly at the Jessamine Career and Technology Center in Nicholasville. It will help you help your teen be safer when they become a new independent driver. For more details, including program incentives and how to register, visit the Jessamine County Health Department's website at jessaminehealth.org.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give Rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
Well, if you're going to go to a high school football game and that breaks out, you cannot be unhappy.
I tell you what, it's a way to spend Friday nights. I tell people this is what I love about this job is coming out here, seeing these kids, both teams, putting it all on the field. West Jessamine walks off happy. Madison Southern has to be frustrated, but, they got to look back. They played well tonight. They can build on this, but, boy, what a comeback from West Jessamine. We talked before the break. It looked like at the first of the game that Madison Southern was just going to run it down their throats, but they found a way to win, and what an awesome game. And, man, I enjoyed just being here.
Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to take a break and then come back and talk about our players of the game. But I do want to mention that when it was 7-0, it was 8-0, and Southern did 4 plays and 60 some yards, I thought it was over.
Yep.
They just looked good.
Yep. But you didn't think that West could stop them, but they did.
They did, and they did on important key plays all night long. We'll talk about that when we come back on Glycod Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank with a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff. Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash. Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Hi, I'm Glenn Downs, pharmacist and owner of the Prescription Pad in Nicholasville. We are an independent community pharmacy that provides personalized service. We offer free home delivery, medication compliance packaging, compounding, and home medical equipment. Getting your medications from us means no need to wait in line or on the phone for minutes. Visit us at 465 Keene Center Drive in the Keene Shops in Nicholasville or by phone at 859-887-2841. The Prescription Pad is dedicated to your family's health.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School football from Glycod.
(34-28) West Jessamine with a huge comeback win over the Madison Southern Eagles. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Rick Reams. Rick, I think the player of the game on each side pretty easy to pick out tonight.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of player of the game, you think about the kids that you called in the game the most. And for both sides, it was a pretty straightforward who was the player for the game.
And we're going to take a look at a set of replays here. This is Whitehead, the sophomore, just ripping off yardage. Just taking people with him every time he touches the ball. Just a load to bring down.
Yeah, he brought his A game tonight.
And he's slippery. He doesn't look like he's running side to side a lot, but he is very slippery. And there's a touchdown. And then we'll have one more long run from Whitehead here. Just slips the tackle, puts the ball in his left hand.
Yeah.
That way he protects it.
Stephen Whitehead, definitely the player of the game for Madison Southern.
And for West Jessamine, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, he was the real deal. They put the ball in his hand, just like we said, and just watch the replays of what all he did tonight and the way he did it.
Running, throwing. Here's Jacob Jones over the middle. Nice catch and run. Jones again in the shotgun almost all night. Almost down to that one, but didn't. Shook 2 tacklers and then barely caught by a third. This throw is incredible. Look at this, right on the money. Boom. Right past the defender for the touchdown. And that was a huge momentum gain right there. Fakes the look right, comes back left. Off to the races. Big play there. Jacob Jones all night making big plays with his legs too. That was probably the most important facet of his game tonight was his running.
Absolutely.
This is a touchdown over the middle.
Perfectly thrown ball.
Oh, boom. A nice catch there. A little bit of redemption there for Stanfield. Another touchdown. Nope, almost touchdown, Bo says. And here's Jones running that one in. Seemed like destiny at that point. Low snap. Wide open. Absolutely wide open.
And, sometimes that's the hardest pass to make. That receiver's out there, and it's hard to make that pass, and sometimes hard to catch that pass. But on that one, Jacob Jones, there's no one else on West Jessamine you could even consider for the player of the game tonight. He played an excellent ball game. A junior, I can't wait to see what he does a little later on.
All right. Well, an exciting game. I mean, really an exciting high school football game. I hope folks come back and find us on glycod.com and watch the replay of this game. You can turn down the volume if you don't want to hear me scream.
That's right. But, it's great to have some excitement up in the booth. It's been great to call the game. Had a great crew here tonight. And a homecoming night. This is something these kids are going to remember. It was a fun ball game. It was a shame that someone had to lose, but that's why you play the game. And I really enjoyed being part of the broadcast tonight.
All right, folks, we will see you next week. For Rick, I'm Lanny. Bo Craycraft, our producer-director, Colby Craycraft, our photographer. Many thanks to them, and we'll see you next week on Glycod.
You're tuned in to Central Kentucky High School Football from Glycod.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glycod.com. Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.